Welcome back everyone to another video. I'm here to talk to you today about 3 games on the Atari 2600. Now these are all baseball related video games, and you know what? I have to come forward. I am a baseball fan. I love baseball, I play baseball, and as much as it frustrates me because it's a game of failure, I still love it, and so do many people across the globe. And I just wanted to check out what some of the older baseball games were like. Just wanted to see how they played out. Because, to be honest, I don't really like games like The Show. It's just too much of a simulator to me, and I can go outside and play baseball. So that's why I don't enjoy games like The Show. But I love it when a baseball game is more like a video game, where you can have a little bit of fun in it. Like there's this one sports game called The Bigs, where you can have a home run derby in the middle of a busy street and start breaking through car windows. Like that's fun, I love doing that. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into these Atari 2600 games.
To start things off, we have Home Run for the Atari 2600. This is an early Atari game. It was released in 1978 for the Video Computer System, as it was, well, that's what it was called back in the day. You can only have up to 3 players on the field at once, which is a far cry from any baseball game, especially nowadays. But we're not here to talk about how it compares to newer games. We're here to talk about how it compares to the other Atari baseball games, which we'll get to in a moment. But I want to talk about the controls for a little bit, because they're very easy and very simple. I mean, the controller itself only has one button and one joystick on it. Can't get more simple than that. Well, you could, but look at that. Look at Pong machines. I mean, geez, those things are simple. But anyways, back on topic. All you have to do is just hit the button to throw the ball, and you swing by just pushing the joystick in any direction that you want. Now, the cool thing about the ball is that pitching is that you can use the ball as a guided missile in a way, in midair. So you can pitch balls that go zigzag. You can pitch slow balls that turn into fastballs. Turn curveballs into insane, just right there. You see that? And it's just crazy the amount of pitches that you can just throw. You can throw some of the wackiest pitches in history here. I just love seeing how the computer especially moves the ball around. It's just so weird and random that I just love it to death. And while playing with other players, it's really fun to get their reactions because, they'll be expecting some fastball, and then all of a sudden at the very end you throw a little mini curveball. And it's like, what was that? How did you even do that? It's like, well, this is home run, baby. This is not some stupid simulation game. To hit a home run in this game, all you have to do is hit a ball dead center through second base. Anything else is either a ground rule double or a triple. If only there was some mercy rule to this game, because the computer is fairly easy to beat. Honestly, this game shines when you have people over at your house and you play this game together. This is easily the simplest baseball game I've ever played. I mean, just look at the field itself. There's not even a pitcher's mound. The mound is second base, which is kind of funny to me because that means the pitchers are throwing over 180 feet and they're getting it to the plate. I guess that's why they have some hilarious pitches there. But anyways, it's so simple, but it works so well. I can't really explain it all that much. You just have to play it and find out for yourself. Alright, the next game we have here is Real Sports Baseball. Released in 1982, this game is definitely a better looking game. The graphics are better, there's actually a field for one, and there's 9 guys on the field. But that kind of leads to a lot of flickering, which is a bit of a problem. And also the controls aren't that great. And also, you aren't able to pitch like a maniac anymore, which is kind of disappointing. Not to mention the sounds in this game are just dreadful. This game has the looks, but it just doesn't have the guts that it needs. It's not as fun as Home Run even when playing with a friend. To throw a pitch, you hit a direction on the joystick, but then you hold the button down and then hold the joystick down. Isn't this a little too complicated for the Atari? Not to mention, all the pitches in this game look exactly the same. They just look like a fastball that's going down the middle. Whereas, apparently if you hit right on the joystick, it's supposed to be a curveball, or the left it's supposed to be a slider. But I'm like, well, they just look exactly the same, so what's even the point of having it? One thing I love about this game is how fast the runners move when stealing. Like, look at that. That's insane. Imagine if I moved that fast while on the bases. Because I am slower than a sloth taking a dump. Hitting a home run in this game is not as easy as you might think. As well, all you have to do is hold down on the joystick and hit the button. But it makes a sound that sounds like it's just screaming for its life. and then it goes out. But the problem is it's considered a fly ball. It's not just it's gone for sure. You have to, if you catch it, you're done. So it makes no sense because it's on a 2D field, but whatever, because apparently all the balls here are supposed to be ground balls except for that one. And finally, we have Super Baseball for the Atari 2600. Yeah, the only super thing about this game is the title screen. Honestly, they should have just called this game Real Sports Baseball 2, because everything is the same. The controls, the sounds, even the graphics are a little bit similar, so there's not too much to say about this game. I will say one thing about this game, though. How long and how fast, well, for one, how fast that the characters move in this game, like, holy crap. It looks like they're on meth and steroids, and it's just insane. And also, look how long it takes just for the batter just to walk up to the box. Like, is that really necessary? They don't have a walk-up song or anything, so what's even the point? This game is just too similar to Real Sports Baseball. Like, honestly, it's like a lawsuit of how close it is to being similar.
And those were baseball games for the Atari 2600. What did you guys think of this game? Do you find these games hilarious like me? Do you find them fun like me? Or are you those new age gaming snobs that just think should be left in the past and should never be touched ever again? Whatever your comments are, leave them down there below. And I will see you guys in another video.